All right, we're back, everybody. Hello, hi. DLL
Hey,
injector.
Adam, remember to use the DLL injector.
Yeah.
I did it.
The audio is normal now that we're not switching to the game. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
It was my birthday on Thursday. It is now Easter Sunday. We're trying to kill God or something.
Oh, is that why everyone's saying it's my birthday? Because it's Easter? But Jesus wasn't even born on Easter. He was killed on Easter. For a minute. Then he got better. What's up? Fix your controller, dum-dum.
What do you mean?
See, you fixed it.
It's fine.
Good.
Before we start in the game, it's important to talk about my Easter, not my Easter, but my birthday. My birthday, it was...
Can we talk about your Easter afterwards?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's happening now. It doesn't really go into the fucking cutscene that quickly. Here, I'll go in the load screen. And theoretically it won't. Okay, there we go. Different music. So we went out for a birthday dinner. Well, it wasn't really a birthday dinner. It was just like dinner after a movie. My cousin was there. My parents were here from out of town. And Scoot and Gael were there.
We do need to talk about your birthday. I forgot about this.
Yeah, and we had dinner at a place called Rocky Mountain Flatbread, and it's really good. I've had a lot of stuff from them. Excellent foods, and
they do nice work.
Yeah, and Gael wasn't hungry, and he was like, I'm gonna order.
He was being a real weirdo about food, if I'm being honest.
He's never hungry. He'll eat junk food, but then eat not much of it.
Yeah, he'll eat a little bit of bad food. He
only eats carbs and no vegetables, really. Anyway, so we all ordered flatbreads, and there was some vegan stuff for my cousin and my mom's gluten-free and very accommodating, very great service.
Mm-hmm.
Just really nice night, some good drinks.
Was our waitress Sandra O?
No.
Okay.
And Gael, after just eating a couple sticks of cheese bread and a
cup of
nothing
soup.
but broth soup,
a cup of broth,
just ordering basically nothing.
He would have been served the same thing in prison.
Yeah, and he wouldn't eat any. We were offering him hey,
here,
you want some?
Have some of this.
I'm not hungry actually. And so then he noticed a sign on the wall that said, "Post a review of our restaurant on social media and receive a free brownie." He's like, "Oh!" And so he's suddenly hungry, and he talks to the waitress, and he says, "Oh, I'd like to do the free brownie." And he shows her his phone.
So before we get to the reveal of his phone, this is a real what would you do situation. If you're leaving a review specifically for the purpose of receiving a free dessert, I think there's only one reasonable score to give. Adam, continue.
Yeah, and so he left a review and gave 4 stars instead of 5.
Yes.
And we only noticed because the waitress was like,
"Oh, 4 stars.
It's asking you to," because he just left the star without any comments on it.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, it's asking you to explain why you're missing a star." I'm like, "You gave 4 stars instead of 5 while you're trying to get a free brownie?" And Gael sat there and justified it.
Like Larry David.
He was like, "Well, I haven't had the pasta." I'm like, "Because you didn't order the pasta."
and my broth needed more seasoning.
Yeah, he's like, the seasoning could have been better. It's like, you didn't... and it's funny, because some people might call me a hypocrite, because I'm like, oh, I review parts of movies at film festivals.
He didn't finish the restaurant.
Yeah. But I'm not trying to get a free brownie out of it.
No, you're not.
He's not a professional food reviewer.
This is the first review he ever left.
He has no reason not to give it 5 stars because he's not he's not doing this for a living. Like
No.
he doesn't have any sort of like integrity that he's trying to uphold.
No, we
by
can
getting
agree he doesn't have any sort of integrity. It is the social contract. You're leaving a review for a free brownie dessert. You give 5 stars, even if in your heart you feel like it should be maybe before. That's the bargain.
Yeah, and what's funny is like everyone else at the table legitimately had like a 5-star experience anyway.
Yes.
But we weren't asking for the free brownie. It was just Gael that asked for the free brownie and then gave it a 4 stars. And then yeah, once he was gestured by the waitress very politely, who still gave him the brownie, by the way.
Yes.
For the 4-star review.
She's a better person than I.
Which, by the way, brought their average down because the restaurant has a 4.6, right? So he got a free brownie for lowering their rating on Google Maps.
Yeah.
And having a real Larry David moment.
And proceeding to try to justify it for the rest of the meal. No, sorry, not the rest of the meal. The rest of the meal until the brownie came, at which point he ate the brownie, thought it was fantastic.
Oh yeah, he thought
and
it was
then
awesome.
felt bad about his 4-star review because he said it was one of the best brownies he'd ever had. It was like a homemade brownie, a little bit crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside, homemade vanilla ice cream, a little bit of raspberry sauce. Come on.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, like everything about that night was great. So he left the review, and then I was like, well, I gotta balance this out.
We have to fix this.
So I left a review.
Yes.
I'll read my review. I say, one of my favorite restaurants. My friend Gael has a brain injury and accidentally gave a 4-star review earlier. He meant to give 5. He has difficulty understanding social situations. Amazing and unique flatbreads and pizzas with plenty of accommodating options for vegan and gluten-free. Their meat pizzas are also great with their honey calabrese. Is that how you pronounce it?
Calabrese.
Calabrese being a standout favorite. Their salads are also fantastic. The Harvest Veggie Platter is amazing with fresh local ingredients. Love this place so much. Excellent service too. 5 stars. And so I left that review, and then later I showed my dad, and he was laughing, and then I was like, you should write a review.
You should also write a review.
And so my dad wrote a review. 5 stars. Had a 3-person father, son, niece, cousin birthday meal yesterday. It was fantastic, but my fave was the hot honey calabrese, but the fig prosciutto was a close second. My wife needs dairy and gluten-free, and it was great. In her words, the best she's ever had. As was my niece's vegan option. Unfortunately, our friend Gael has lost his mind and could only squeak out a 4-star review. He is obviously deranged. Notwithstanding his small-mindedness, the rest of our group, 6 of us, all loved the food and the service, which was outstanding. Highly recommend Rocky Mountain Flatbread. And then I showed Scott, and he left a review.
I did. I can read it.
You want to read it? Yeah.
Sure. Everything on the menu is excellent, but I always find it difficult not to order the Honey Hot Calabrese pizza. An absolute winner. Incidentally, we were there with our friend Gael, who was on a day pass from his group home. He got a hold of one of our phones, he of course is not allowed his own, and left only a 4-star review. He has difficulty distinguishing between single-digit numbers, so take it with a grain of salt, which is how much they use to season his bone broth if you ask him. I have marked his review as not helpful. 5 stars.
And then I got my mom to leave a review, which my dad and I, edited to make sure it was correctly roasting Gael.
Of course.
So she wrote, "We had a great meal. I'm gluten intolerant and have a dairy allergy and haven't had such an awesome flatbread pizza since I don't know when. One of our party of 6 is vegan, and she also really enjoyed and appreciated the accommodations. Everything was great, including the lovely brownies for the 3 birthday people in our groups. Service was stellar. I will definitely be back and give a full 5 out of 5 review, even though this is a full 5 out of 5. Yeah, the way she phrased that is weird, but this is a 5-star review. Just as a side note, one member of our party, Gael, was not feeling his best, and then in parentheses, concussed. That's what my dad added. And although he loved everything about the meal and experience, gave a meager 4 out of 5 review. He meant to give 5 out of 5, but his bad brain prevented him from doing so. That's the part I added. We all apologize on his behalf. And then I messaged my cousin, and she wrote a review. We had excellent service and food at Rocky Mountain Flatbread. We ordered the vegan Gouda spinach mushroom tops and the vegan crab mushroom tops to start. Both were delicious, and it was the best vegan crab I have ever had. Really attentive staff that were mindful of any dairy or gluten intolerances in our group. On top of the outstanding service, the staff were very patient with our friend Gael, who isn't quite there in the head. He has a deep fear of odd numbers, hence why he was afraid to even look at the 3 per order mushroom tops.
True.
And couldn't give the restaurant a 5-star review. However, it was a wonderful experience, and we are trying to get Gael the help he needs. And as of about a couple hours ago, each of our reviews on Google has a response from the restaurant.
Yes.
And they're all of the responses are pretty like, oh, we loved having you. Thank you for being with us. Your group was great. But the one where they mentioned Gael was under my cousin's review, and they say, hello, thank you so much for taking the time to share this review with us. We are so glad that you enjoyed your dining experience with us. We were not aware of Gael's condition, so we are sorry if anything in that dining experience was uncomfortable for him. We will be more mindful next time, smiley face. But they totally know. They read all of it. Yeah, they're not. This is totally tongue-in-cheek. They have to be. You guys were a wonderful group of people, and we are excited to see you guys again soon. So all is right in the universe.
Yeah.
Despite Gael trying to make it otherwise.
This is both a happy Easter and a happy keister.
So that was what happens when you try to take Gael out in public.
Gael, and, you dumb dog.
We told him as it was happening. I'm like, you realize I'm gonna talk about this for like an hour on stream, right?
He's like, I'll defend myself. Yeah, come and defend yourself in 4 weeks or whenever the next time you're on a stream is. We definitely won't absolutely drag you every stream until then, and you will have an absolute mountain to climb.
Spoiler alert: his defense will be just Larry David. it'll just be Curb Your Enthusiasm music playing. Yeah.
He did realize later that he's like, oh, I am just Larry David.
But surely it's
So we watched this cutscene before, but we might as well just refresh ourselves.
One of God's beloved, no?
Those who mock God will never receive salvation. You'll go to hell, Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you?
And you want to be my latex
What
salesman.
do you know anyway?
I know about the pleasures of this
The flesh.
world. And I want to find my happiness while I'm still here.
I'm getting the surgery.
You hated your father, didn't you?
Who doesn't?
I saw the way he hit you, and kicked you, and made you cry. The memory of his cruelty is forever burned into my mind.
Needs more
Yes.
Paul Dano.
Yes, and that's why we
Book 'em,
need
Paul Dano.
God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love.
This is the perfect Easter game.
That's
We're
why
playing
you're
this
all
on
alone.
Easter Sunday.
We're going to kill God on Easter Sunday.
You don't understand.
This really worked
No,
out.
you do.
It's nice when things come together. Synergy. Kismet. What do you call it? Magic? You're a big magic guy, right?
Yeah. Some people call me Magic Johnson.
I've heard that. That's because you're HIV positive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm positive that's why.
I'm not just sure.
106 that's where we came from. Do I have I forget where I wanted to. Do I want to just keep going? Yeah, I'm going to go to the amusement park, I think. So I'll go down this way. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, well, whatever. Let's see if the place is blocked.
What
See what
got
my
me into
options are.
wrestling? I don't know. The promise of being able to dress up as a kitty cat and grab other boys. I'd say that was a major factor.
He started out as just a regular kitty cat that grabbed boys, but
Yeah, like, oh, you can do this professionally?
he was a real boy grabber. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Where it be? No? Where it tib?
Where TIB? Where Tib?
Where Tib? Did you know that you can get prep for free in BC?
No.
Yeah.
And here I am putting my bussy on the stroll just so I can pay for prep, which is a real self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. The government was like, people here are real gay.
They're real gay.
Real gay.
These boys, oh, they're real gay. We better get some free prep.
Let's get these boys
Our,
some pussy protection.
Our government is entirely cowboys.
Yeah. I'm a horse boy.
Close enough. Thanks so much, Where TIV. Really appreciate it. Lady is putting my kids through college. Thanks, Averted Arrow.
Oh, I want to go to... Okay, well, didn't I come from... Oh, whatever. We're going to go to the
Much
end just because it's
appreciated.
marked on my map.
And thank you, not Gus.
Maybe I'm going the wrong way, but I don't know.
Do I want to try poppers with you, not Gus? Sure. Seems prudent. And thank you.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
You again.
I don't think it's supposed to be this grainy,
Where's
but
Douglas?
at least it's...
He went
At least
out.
we can still see.
But he left a message for you.
Was there someone else here just now?
No, just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
Yeah, what did he say?
The church is on the other side of the lake.
Church. Wonder what he meant by that.
You don't understand?
Why don't you
That's where Claudia
understand?
is. Across the lake. On the north side. If you're going, you better go through the amusement park. It's probably the only way in now. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, but closer than heaven.
Is that it for the message?
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Douglas really said that?
What's wrong? You don't trust me?
That song gets really catchy at that point, but they didn't play it
Fuckers.
on the soundtrack. Oh wait, is there a... I wonder if I can... Because there was a save point in there, right? No. Fine. Amusement Park Northwest on Nathan Avenue.
What is God's persona? Probably like a blue wolf, but it's kind of sparkly and it's got wings and a dragon tail and antlers.
It's Sonic.
And also it's Sonic. Like that. And no one's allowed to tell God he has a gay persona because he's God, and that's the perks of the job. I haven't gotten my Nike N7 shoes yet, but I do like that Nike N7 shoes exist. And I will be taking steps towards taking steps in them.
Stop trying to bite me.
I call the big one Bitey. I think I missed earlier, thank you to Oh Bother, who has subscribed for 33 months, which
Thank you.
is about 3 months shy of 3 years, as I recall, on a streak of the same length. 0 misses, all hits. But might I suggest taking a Midol?
Oh, hell.
Oh, everything's covered in meat.
It's where the dream was at the beginning.
Can you put on one of the suits now?
Maybe.
Waiting for this game to get good. Put it on, coward. It's Easter. Put on the fucking bunny costume.
That is kind of funny that there's a bunny costume for Easter.
Bunny costumes
also.
and killing God on Easter
This is
Sunday.
like the perfect Easter game.
This is the
We
Easter
just
game.
happened to be playing it on Easter
We
Sunday.
nailed it.
And what's crazy is last time the character said happy 31st birthday and to me. And
Happy
I was,
31st birthday, Adam.
Yeah. And I was a birthday boy. There's no map for this area?
And now I am, apparently, which is very exciting to me. I guess, you know, Christmas comes early sometimes, and sometimes your birthday comes early. I never come early.
I never come.
I've stopped coming altogether, and I feel I'm better for it. If we can, anytime you can remove a variable, it's good. Things line up better. They make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not Gus, should I get a 1989 Bentley for sale in Surrey right now? Yes. Would I get another Verano? I mean, I liked it until it betrayed me.
I don't know if...
Probably not.
Get a Nissan.
Is that what the cool kids are driving?
I don't know. Everyone has a Nissan. Oh,
Everyone
there's
does.
a fucking key. Rollercoaster key, yes. Yeah. Alright, so we have a save. The sweets seem to have fallen from the shelf and gotten crushed. This wasn't part of my dream. Nice. So the save point was on the back of the sweets.
Nice.
And also, I think that's what the implication here when she says this wasn't part of my dream is because the box of inside the box was a key. It was the roller coaster key. If I didn't fall at the beginning and I made it to the roller coaster,
Yeah.
the key would have been what prevented me from like dying because I get run over by the roller coaster in the dream. So now I can use this key to not die, basically.
I would love to have a key to not die.
All right, so the characters on the left look like they're from like Hotline Miami.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cute.
So what I'm gonna do here is since I just saved, I'm just gonna quit to the main menu. And then I'm gonna go options.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go. I'm just gonna use my mouse for this. Noise effect off, and we're gonna see if that fixes the graininess that makes it so that we can't see anything during some cutscenes and going into some rooms. Because maybe it is the
Okay.
noise effect that's doing that.
Could be.
And we'll see what happens. That should theoretically fix it. I thought low health indicator was on. Maybe that didn't save the settings or something. Let's see. Or maybe I have to... Hold on, let's just go into the options. Maybe I actually have to go into that, like, weird file. Because I have that mod going.
Right.
Okay, it's still off, and that's on. So we'll see if that changes anything.
Inverted
I
arrow.
mean, it's a lot clearer already. So...
I mean, there's no grain, so...
Yeah.
Seems
So
good.
maybe it can... Maybe this will just fucking fix it.
Much-
Because as much as, like, I do like the noise effect for, like, atmospheric purposes, but not when it...
But not when
there's
it's
my low health
too
indicator.
much noise.
There's my low health. Oh, but it's not even really low health.
It's yellow.
Yeah, this isn't even, like, the worst health.
I've seen worse health, honestly.
Yeah. Fuck. When am I gonna use my beef jerky? I could just distract them right now.
Inverted arrow, appreciate the dono and the Jim Ross Wikipedia entry.
Thank you. I will not click on the sign. Oh boy. I will not fall.
Fall. I think this is a no fall area. I think you can just go wherever.
Maybe. One ticket, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Thanks,
Look at me getting
Classified Cinema.
Getting stabbed all the time. Aye.
Women. Always getting stabbed. Especially around my place.
There we go. We can prevent. Yes.
Hey, it shut up.
Health drink. Ugh.
Mmm. Meaty.
And now I can go on the roller coaster and
Go for
not
a fun
die.
ride?
There we go.
Oh, this is the worst way to ride a roller coaster.
I'm gonna not die this time, even though I didn't even get this far last time. Let's just imagine I did. Uh-oh.
Go for a ride?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, yeah, you...
Maybe
okay.
don't walk on the roller coaster tracks? Is that the lesson here?
I hired you to find the girl, and you performed serviceably.
Yeah, I think
What
we
is it
fixed the
now?
issue.
You lied to me about Heather, lady.
Fire!
Like
Yeah.
being used.
Lie? What lie?
That Heather was kidnapped from you.
But it's true. She was originally one of us. That man, Harry Mason, stole her
Perry
away,
Mason,
kept her
attorney
hidden
at
from
law.
us.
Yeah, but she says she was happy.
She was brainwashed by him, deceived, because her true self had not yet awoken.
Awoken.
She carries God within her. But when Alessa, Mother of God, truly awakens,
Yeah? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, what?
she will usher in the eternal paradise.
What kind of place is that?
A place with no pain,
Or no gain.
no sickness, no old age. There will be no greed or war, and all will live by God's grace alone.
No, this.
Pretty sure there's just the lyrics to John Lennon's Imagine.
A paradise? For castrated sheep, maybe. Sounds pretty boring.
Fake and gay.
I pity you. You still don't understand.
Okay, now we're talking.
Your to kill me? Is it really so easy for you?
You'd be surprised.
Done it before.
Then I truly do pity you.
Pachoo!
Brachenko.
How you doing?
I'm good. What a crazy dream. It's not that high up from this angle.
No, it's like 6 feet.
She took a nap. Huh,
Oh,
there's some distance.
neat. We loved the Last Guardian art, Lily. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
The new HBO Perry Mason is good. Leftist magician. You're correct. As a leftist and a magician.
Was I the one that recommended Naked Lunch? I thought it was Alex. Did I do it?
Did I do that?
I don't know. I might have been the one.
I can think of 2 things wrong with the title of that movie.
Yeah.
What Last Guardian art? I'll link you. I'll link you where TIB, but it's gonna cost you another $1 million. Here's the art. First time chat from viewer Techno Mage. What the fuck? Why would they reboot Perry Mason? Because Raymond Burr is fucking dead and Matthew Rhys needs work. How about that?
Yeah, grow up.
See?
Welcome to the Borley Haunted Mansion. We're so glad you came. Please come inside and look around. When you feel you're ready, then go through the door.
I'm not, Adam, don't even act like you're ready. Take a minute, regroup, get actually ready. Don't just barge into everything full steam. Think about it for a minute. Shoot the door. There you go. You feel better now. Calm down. Lower the blood pressure.
Help! Do you hear those voices? A family of 4 was sliced into bloody pieces in this room. The cries.
If
of the
each
children.
family member was sliced into 12 pieces, how many pieces were there total?
Do you know why he said he killed his family? Because
Communism.
I had to.
Critical race theory.
I knew it.
Anyway, I'm lying. It's all just a joke.
Gotcha.
I wanted to scare you, that's all.
Is Silent Hill 3 just a prank on this
The
woman?
truth is, only
Maybe.
one person died. By suicide.
I'm going to commit suicide.
It was just a regular Suey.
Regular born ass Suey.
There's 2 doors.
Yeah, pains, gains, and no automobiles.
That's
my story.
Danny,
He's
a
fine.
quiet young man, but quite friendly, as you can see.
Heather's not overly phased.
Eager to meet you. His hometown is New Orleans.
On the House of the
But he
Rising
came
Sun.
here after first losing his way. Oh, maybe you might know. Where is the path to heaven?
I'm out of here. There you go, safe distance.
This mansion is quite old, so please watch your step. Sometimes the floor suddenly gives way, and beneath the floor, there's nothing.
Nothing?
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Sorry, this place is
Spooked
just
ya.
falling apart. The mechanism is broken, you see. It wasn't supposed to stop there, I assure you. There's the exit. I hope you enjoyed your tour.
That's fun.
Please come back anytime.
Come again.
Or if you'd prefer, we could come and visit you instead.
You'll bring the house to me?
That was supposed to be the exit, but it seems
Uh-oh.
that no one
Go, 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 go.
wants to leave.
Bop!
Everyone really likes you. They want you to stay with them.
Forever and ever.
I have to agree with them.
You did it. You passed the game. You beat Spooky House.
Nope. This can kill you, by the way. Oh, fuck.
It can only kill you if you let it kill you.
Oh, is that... Am I just going in a circle? No, okay, we're good.
No, you're fine. You're doing great.
Don't do this!
Oh, there's a lot of boys here. Wait, is killing a furry homicide? No, it's actually
It's homicide.
homicide. Yeah, we were going the same. Yeah. Easy one. You're gonna put it up on a T like that.
Ow! I want to ride the whirly bird.
Yeah. Is this game just an allegory for getting your menses like Pixar's Turning Red?
Oh boy! Too many of you.
Put on the bunny suit.
I'm glad I don't have to go into my inventory every time I go through a door, though.
But you know what? That is nice.
Yeah. As much as I like the noise effect.
I like a little grain, but not what was going on before.
Yeah. I like a little corn, but not like America does.
Yeah. No one should like corn that much. The band.
I got a red shoe!
I mean, Freak on a Leash, good song, but nothing to go crazy over. You heard me wear Tib.
Chain!
If you want to see a young Asian girl get heavy flow, might I recommend Pixar's Turning Red.
Horsey.
Horsey. It's actually a donkey, but it's okay.
Shut up. I want popcorn. Oh yeah, what was I gonna... Okay, let me try to remember what's crazy about the chain. What was... I think it's something that I do here, but yeah, there should be like a hook somewhere. Might be in like another area. I think it might be back at... Yeah, it might be back in that other area. Oops.
This is the kitty cat area.
Just want to make sure
I
before I
recommend
go
it.
back there, because that
Best part of the park.
there's some dangerous stuff out there.
danger-esque.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not this stage. Oh, what is this? No, that's nothing. Okay. Just making sure. Oh! Ow! Okay, I'm
This has
needing a health.
gotten worse.
This way.
It's quieter on this side of the gate. Let's stay here.
Okay. So there were enemies here before, but now there aren't.
But now they're being quiet.
And now this is accessible.
Now can I actually ride the roller coaster instead of walking on it like an idiot?
Let's see.
I don't think the health drink is lean. Although I do often use that as a health drink myself. I mean, it's got cough syrup in it. That's healthy.
Oops.
What are you doing?
Press the wrong button.
You're crazy.
I swear there's something I can attach. Oh wait, is it this? Oh, do I attach it to the gate? I think I attach it to the gate. Rusted? I'm not strong enough to budge it, no matter how hard I pull.
If
There's
only
got
I
to
had a
be
man's
way.
help.
Yeah. Oops.
Use the nutcracker. God damn it. Just made myself mad again.
Do I attach it to this, or do I attach it to... Oh, this... Yeah? Okay, good.
Heather uses chain. It's super effective. I just want to wide the walkish out.
Very nice.
Look at you, solving problems.
I like how the handle ripped off, but it's still open.
You've got a career in middle management.
You take the chain back? No.
No.
I won't need that.
Can we
again.
take the knight back?
That's a big-ass chain to be just carrying around also. Like, that's huge. It'd be so heavy.
Lest we forget, she's been carrying a machine gun since scene 1 of the game.
Douglas.
Doug.
Dougie boy.
Can't move my right leg. I think it's broken.
I'll call an ambulance.
What? I don't think one will come. Don't worry. I'm used to it.
You old fool! Getting yourself hurt like that?
You try to shoot 1, 2, 3 women and
Why did you have to do that?
look
for
what
me?
happens.
What'll I do if you die?
What'll we do if this god thing gets born?
Come on. How powerful could a god from a dump like this be?
True. Gods are relative.
I'm sure it'll be no big deal.
I'll just kill God and then we'll go home.
Yeah, but anyway, something's gonna happen.
Who knows? Maybe we'd all be better off if it did.
But if this is how our God of Mercy acts, I don't want to see any more of him. That's a pretty good reason to risk my life, don't you think? Plus, I'm just an old fool, right?
You think you're Superman or something?
Kiss your third dad.
I always wanted to be him. Besides,
Yeah.
If I go crazy, will you still call me
You
that?
don't have to feel responsible. I know it's not your fault.
You remind me of my son.
I'm a girl.
You said nobody was going to cry for you.
Dead people don't cry. Stupid kid got himself shot robbing a bank.
But why?
He was doing a dead president's.
Maybe because his pop was a penniless good-for-nothing. Who knows? Anyway, now I guess I'll never find out. Sorry. I shouldn't have said you reminded me of a guy like that.
Well, maybe if you had compared me to your daughter.
Again, I'm a girl.
Listen, I'll take care of the rest. You stay here and I'll be back when it's over.
You'll be okay by yourself.
Hey, no problem.
Bye. Yeah, this is also a good banger song.
My dad's not around anymore, so only I can do this.
Oh,
Yes. How many girls can you kill today?
What are you doing?
I've got good eyes.
Maybe killing you here is the only way to end this nightmare.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Do it, bitch.
Yeah, you might be right.
Blam, blam,
You
blam.
might just wind up more hurt. Okay.
Yeah. My dead son used to dress up as a cat girl and message men my age on Kick. Worth a shot.
Yep.
I love my dead gay son.
And there's a door here. I think that's the one I opened before. And then that's over there.
Who among you can say that you love your dead gay son?
The rabbit's all smashed up. This cart, you mean? Seems pretty heavy. What happened to the person inside?
Is there what's the Yeah, that's not
That's
really
not a car.
That's not a car.
That's not a car.
It's
not just a
It's
car.
not just a car.
No,
No.
Samara. Two doors.
Thanks, Jub
Oh.
Jub. Well done.
What's here? Oh, save.
Oh,
Space.
save. Oh, save. Can you see?
Thank you. Claudia
Claudia
Wolf.
Wolf. Interesting.
Request searching for then infant.
I'm looking for a baby.
Alessa Giuseppe. Kidnapped by a man named Harry Mason.
I'm looking
No
for a
word
baby and a lawyer.
from police. Kidnap location unknown. Old Silent Hill newspaper article. Alessa Giuseppe.
It's a tricky one.
7 dead in fire. Links to current what case to be investigated. Priority. Whoa.
Whoa.
Using alias Hevo. Neighbors do not know real name. What is she hiding? Whose journal was that?
Unclear. Oh, Claudia Wolf.
Oh.
You know Claudia.
I got a doll head.
Looks like an apple.
Just making sure there's nothing else I want to pick up. The symbol usually looks unnatural and weird, but here it sort of seems
It's
to
pretty
fit.
cool.
It still makes me feel creepy though, like someone peeking into my brain. Dog whiz.
Wow. It's Douglas's journal, I guess.
Okay.
Where does Claudia Wolf fit into the mix?
Oh yeah, I should make a break in the recording here. Hold on.